So this kind of amazing thing happens all the time, very organically on Instagram, and that is people on Instagram will meet in real life and they will go take photos together. I remember just a few months into using Instagram, I was thinking, oh, I want to like get together with people and go shoot because I was noticing that this was happening. And I have to admit, I have to say, like even 3.5 years ago, the thought of that going out and meeting a complete stranger on the internet was maybe just a little bit scary. And I think just speaking for me personally, I've met hundreds of Instagrammers since then, and outside of that I've sort of like met first on Instagram and then met in real life, and each and every time it has been a really good experience. It's just a great experience because you get a sense when you're looking at someone's Instagram feed, you get a sense of like who they are and do you share a similar aesthetic. Now it's not foolproof. You don't know, like you can't look at someone's Instagram and like necessarily know if they're like a crazy person. So I'm not saying like don't take precautions. I'm not saying like go out and meet a stranger on the internet. What I'm saying is like don't be afraid to make real connection, real life friendships on Instagram and connect with them. Because I have, and it's been the most rewarding experience about Instagram. And some of my best friends now I've made through this app. And the same people that inspired me every day are now like friends of mine and we'll go out shooting together. And I've learned so much through that process. So don't be afraid of that. Now, how do you go about doing that? Well, part of it's just what we just talked about by leaving good comments and following people and inspiring you and trying to take better photos and interacting with people. And I think part of it just naturally happens. Like people will show up and they'll be in your part of the world and they'll say, hey, do you want to get together and go shoot? If you get that opportunity, you should absolutely go and do it. If you're worried about meeting a stranger, bring a friend, go to a neutral place to meet, but go and like take cool photos together. It'll be an amazing experience. You'll love it. Second is you can go to what's called Instameets, which happen all the time. And Instameets, like, I mean, it can be a really small thing. It could just be a gathering of like 4 or 5 Instagrammers, or they could be these big, huge events where there's like 200 or 300 people showing up in one area and shooting together. So I think both experiences are really fun, and you should definitely try to go to an Instameet. I encourage you because it's like it's actually the best place to meet new people that you haven't like already connected to Instagram that share a similar um, interest, which is Instagram. So if you're gonna host an Instameet or go to an Instameet, there's a few like crucial things that you need to remember, and we're gonna go through that list right now. One, if you're gonna have an Instameet, you gotta have name tags so that people can put down their Instagram user handles. Because you're gonna meet a lot of people and you're gonna forget what that Instagram handle was. Actually, I've been to a couple Instameets where I couldn't recognize the face or even know who that person was, but then I saw the Instagram handle and I was like, oh my gosh, I know you, I follow you. I didn't realize it was you, but as soon as you put that name tag on, it's like, oh my gosh, it's you. So do that. Second, you wanna have a very specific hashtag for that specific Instameet. Why do you want to do that? Well, because like when everyone posts those images, they'll all be collected together. But it's a great way to go back and see not just the images that everybody posted, but it's another great way to sort of connect with the other people. So if you missed that username or you didn't write it down or you forgot who that person was that you were talking to, that was awesome. If they posted something to Instagram and they use that hashtag, you can go back and find them really easily and then connect and be like, hey, it's me. I'm the one that we were talking to. I'm the guy with the beard and the ice cream. So anyway, so have a very specific hashtag. What else? Oh, group photo. Don't forget to have a group photo if you can. If it's like a 200 people, like good luck doing that. I mean, I would recommend for an Instameet like no more than 30, 35 people. Honestly, it just gets a little too crazy. It gets so crazy that like you can hardly like have you want to have some time to actually have conversations with people. But definitely take a group photo, do something fun, get really creative. That's just a really fun way to sort of like I don't know, memorialize the moment, and people love them and they're fun, and then tag everybody so that again people can connect. It's all about the connecting. You should pick a good location. So it's really important that you pick a cool location, and cool meaning like pick a place where you can take a bunch of good photos and that you can take a variety of photos, and then and pick a place that people will feel comfortable coming to. How do you go about finding Instameets or setting them up? I mean, there's a lot of different ways. Facebook's a good platform. There's typically like an Instagram community That might be on Facebook, for instance. Like in San Francisco, there's the Bay Area Photo Walks community. You can go to meetup.com. There's like Instagrams that are organized there. But really, the best way to do it is to either post right to your Instagram feed and let people know that you're going to do an Insta Meet, or you can use direct message. You can tag up to 15 people, and then just say, hey, who wants to have an Insta Meet, and do that, and then people start bringing friends, and before you know it, you got 40 people showing up on a bridge to shoot, and you're gonna have a great time. Okay, so thank you for taking this class. I guess the next step is you're going to be given a project, and basically you're going to go out and you're going to take a bunch of photos, and we're going to try something around storytelling. So I'm really looking forward to the photos that you post, and I'll see you guys on Instagram.